Hi Cancer, thank you so much for joining me. Happy birthday, welcome to your season. Book a reading with me, rubyreadstarot.com. I was called home to the mother to do your reading, so my apologies if it is a bit late. I knew I had to wait for this energy. There is some profound healing that is taking place, Cancer, right now in your life, and a lot of emotional vulnerabilities might be showing up. And these can be things like deep-rooted fears as it pertains to, I'm not going to take any of the cards yet, I just want to give the card, a deck, a really good shuffle. Where it pertains to feelings of abandonment, where it pertains to feelings of loneliness, where it pertains to feelings of not knowing who you have there for you. Cancer, this is a deeply transformative time for you, and should you let this time, it can really show you where it is that you need to take some time for yourself and kind of pull away from external energies and use this time to really see what you can do to actively heal yourself. This may be birthday season for you, and I think this is a lot about where you're beginning to feel that you've done too much for others already, and where it is that you need to now pull back a little bit and take some time for yourself, Cancer. If you would be interested, book a reading with me, rubyreadstarot.com. I think the deck's got a good shuffling, Cancer. Let's breathe. Okay, ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3. All right, Cancer, let all of it go. Let's get some messages for Cancer, July 2024, Cancer season. In their highest and best good for all and everyone involved. I hope you guys can hear me well. If you can, you will. If you can't, you're not supposed to. That's totally okay. All right, Cancer, what have we got for you? Six of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. Cancer, there is somewhere where you know that there is an ultimate goal that you have in sight. There is somewhere where you know that you are attaining for the utmost happiness, and there seems to be a family situation that's involved in this. This can be a partner, this can be children, this is somewhere that you know feels really good. And with this Six of Pentacles, there really is a saying, Cancer, you've got to really be able to create balance in the give and take that you're having with these relationships right now. Seven of Wands. You may have had to overcome something where you may have felt like there was a lot of pokes and prods on you, who you are, your character, how you're operating in the world. And I think, Cancer, if you are to give yourself this opportunity where it is that you know that you have the safe space of family, you have the safe space of friends. But right now, if you are to use this time to pull back a little bit, recover from all of the projections, recover from all of the things that felt like they were pulling at you, like just healing from the things that you know that you felt like they were not necessarily helping you in how you wanted to be seen or how you wanted to be received. And I feel like there may have been criticism, and I feel like there may have been deliberate, like, you know, like poking at you just to see where it is that they could throw you off your game, perhaps, Cancer. And the thing is here, that if you are willing to take this season to create and pertain real boundaries, Cancer, especially when it comes to how you give and how you receive, I think you know that there are certain things that will make these dynamics, for example, with the family, with your friends, the things that bring you ultimate happiness, ultimately, I feel like if you are to create and maintain these boundaries, Cancer, you will be creating a lot more stability and balance for yourself. And where it is that you may have begun to feel like you were really alone, fighting it all by yourself, please know that you have the love and support of a family, whatever that may look like for you, that really is pushing you towards making a decision to move towards your own abundance, Cancer. There is something here about you knowing that there is an emotional farewell that you have to make, because there are other frontiers, Cancer, that you are yet to conquer. And I feel like there is something that you are making an emotional moving on from. But the card that just fell on the floor was the Star card. So, Cancer, there is an ambition, there is a dream, there is something that you're going to have to remain in the flow with in this season. And I do feel like the cardinality of this emotion, the presentation of this wave that comes and it kind of clears out everything that's in front of it. You are being asked right now to do exactly this and move on from something that is you now leading yourself towards a destined path of a dream coming true that is ultimately going to be a lot more abundant for you, Cancer. There is something here about you knowing that you need to create these boundaries and uphold them. There is something about you knowing that there is something here that is regards to the support of a family, strength. But there is this period of time now, Cancer, where you are being asked to see what it is that you can do to overcome Eight of Swords. With a lot of strength of character, where it is that you may have limited yourself, where it is that you may have had this martyr syndrome, kind of holding yourself back, being a prisoner of your own thoughts, where it is that you decided that, there is no escape here, Cancer. Right now, if you are to take the time, as we come into Virgo Leo energy after your season, this is summer in this card right here. The stronger you get, this summer is going to help you liberate yourself from any broken hearts. Bottom of the deck, Devil energy, Capricorn. I think that's also the Capricorn full moon. And the King of Wands could be potentially with a fire sign. Could be how it is that you make money. There is healing, Cancer. And I can't stress that enough. And I don't feel like there is any way to avoid an obvious truth. There is healing that you're being presented, this opportunity, this moment in time to take and see what it is that you can best do to heal you right now. This is healing the past, the present, the future, simultaneously by creating boundaries, focusing on the fact that it is family that you want, and right now it is family that has got your back. This poking and this prodding, this projection of energy to kind of throw you off balance and throw you off your game is where you're gonna have to overcome this demon. You're gonna have to overcome this beast, and you do that by really addressing where it is that the deep-seated wounds, the limitations that have come from that may have stemmed from. Where did it all start? And I feel like a lot of this, just because these two cards sat together, I feel like these are money wounds. And I feel like there is now an emotional decision that you're having to make about moving away from something that may have been really highlighting limitation and money wounds, and seeing what it is that you are now allowing yourself to do by stepping into this energy of wish fulfillment, dream comes true, pursuing the things that you know that you really want, which is going to say to you, hey, listen, you're going to have to work with the flow of things. There's an entrepreneurial spirit about you this season, and it's almost saying, do not let the toxic bonds of the past, do not let the toxic chains of the past, do not allow codependency to halt you from your happily ever after. If it's a family one, you got it, but you got to work on these boundaries. If it is you being frazzled from all of this defensive energy of having to really fend for your own, right now, the healing that is needed to overcome and tame those parts of you that may have allowed yourself to really take that on is saying to you, set yourself free. Set yourself free. Move on from whatever you know you need to move on from. Walk away from all of the things that emotionally we're just not satiating for you, Cancer. The time right now is to pursue the dreams, because the abundance is in that. What is your dream? What is true for you? Take this entrepreneurial Leo spirit, bring the energy back to the self, absorb this sun energy and empower yourself. Go and spend some time in the sun, on the beach, by the water. And do not allow these toxic bonds, these toxic codependent relations to keep you stuck. This really is the time for you to move on and set yourself free, Cancer. Thank you so much for joining. If you would like book a reading with me, rubyreadstarot.com. All donations to the channel are so greatly appreciated. You can find out where to do so in the description box. I trust you will leave the video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, guys. Have a good one.